Hi there, welcome to today's video. My name is Henry Smith from IamWealthyandRich.com. Thanks very much for joining me. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. Really great to have you here. And we are talking about living life on your terms. You know, building a lifestyle. What does it take to build a lifestyle that you want? Maybe this video behind me might inspire you. There's a kind of lifestyle that's out there. Is available for each and every one of you, actually, if you're prepared to do what it takes, if you're prepared to pay the price for success, okay? If you're prepared to pay the price for success and for the lifestyle, yeah, this is absolutely attainable for any person listening and watching to this video. However, how many people are willing to do what it takes? That's another question. Okay, that's really the thing that determines those who actually attain this kind of level of lifestyle, and those who merely wish for it and continue to wish for it, you know, for the rest of their lives, or try and look for easy ways out, easy solutions. See, there's no I can give you the shortcut to getting here, but understand there's no shortcut on the shortcut. Okay, there's certain things that have to be done. Now, there are two ways of achieving this, and one is, well, there's two parts to achieving it. There's not two ways. And one is having the right mindset, and the second is having the right investment strategy or business strategy. I prefer investment strategy to business strategy. But that's what works best for me. And before I continue, I'm going to do the good old disclaimer. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a accountant or CPA. Please understand that all investments carry risks, and so do not invest more than you can afford to lose, and always seek competent advice or do your due diligence. So with that said, I am going to what this series is really about. It's about wealth creation in action. I'm actually building an investment portfolio before your eyes on a daily basis. It's going up, down, up, down, up, down in an upward direction. And I'm tracking the figures and the numbers for each and every day. And I'm just documenting this, decided to document this from this year, February. This investment actually started last summer, but I started documenting it this year in February. Basically, I just want to document. I started the video documenting it as well. So what I'm going to do, right now, I'm going to change screens and update my figures for today. And then we'll talk a little. Let's share the screen here. So here we are on this spreadsheet that I use, which I started updating really from February the 1st this year, 2021, even though the investment was started from very humble beginnings back in May, June 2020. And at the end of, well, beginning of February, it was 106,000, and continue to update it on a daily basis, as you can see. And when it goes forward, it's green. When it goes backwards, in red. Forward in green, backwards in red. And that's where we get forward and backward. And that's the nature of the markets. End of the first month, full month, it went forward about 37,860, which is equivalent to 35.7%, or 1,352 per day on average. It went up to. In February, March rather, it was more interesting. Moved up by, should I say, not move up to, moved up by 126,381, is 87%, or 4,076 per day on average. So again, we had lots of ups and lots of downs, and that's just the way the market goes. Bear in mind, I'm not a trader, I'm an investor, so this is not about trading or leverage trading or anything like this. It's just straight up investing, and the market goes up and down, and I report the figures as they come in. So here we are on the 14th of April. So yesterday went up a little bit, and after having 3 days of going down, we went up a little bit, and then we may go down a little bit. But that's the way it goes. So I take the figures from here, the investment summary, which basically comes from a live feed, which is connected to one portfolio. and I put the figures in. So the figures at the moment, so this time is, as we're speaking right now, at this time is 235. It consists of a Bitcoin and a selection of alternative coins, cryptocurrency investment. That's the total, and that's the total over here in pounds, Great British pounds. So it's 235, 222.11. 235, 222.11, is that right? No, not 222.24. Get my figures wrong. 234, not 234, 234, 224. Okay, so that's down on yesterday. Okay, this happens. So we'll color that in red. And I'm not running that now, thank you. And the top figure, is it 298? 298, 233. 298, 233 points, something. 152. 152. Right? So that's minus 5. Okay, so down minus 5,000 today. Okay, that's good. That's all good. So, and we will continue tomorrow. Probably be up tomorrow. Well, maybe down tomorrow. Doesn't really matter. We've had days when it's gone down twice in a row. In many months, in some days, shall I say? So this thing is finished spinning. So back to what I was saying. Two parts that will make you successful. It doesn't really matter what's happening in the external world. What matters is what's happening in your internal world. And you may have heard it said many times: law of attraction, get the right mindset, and so on. But most people don't understand what it means. You know, most people say, "I've heard this. You know, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." But what does it mean? And it's not so much what it means. And some people do know what it means. Or, you know, it means how you think internally is what most people do understand. Well, some people do, actually, not most. As you think internally, that's how your life is going to be. You know, your thoughts determine your lifestyle is going to be. And some people think it can't be as simple as that. The question is, what type of thoughts? See, I find a lot of gurus don't give you the full formula. That's what I found happened with a lot of people. I didn't have the full formula. They give you part of the formula, or they teach from something called unconscious competence. So they're so competent in something, they almost like assume that you know what it means, and then they just give you it roughly because you're basically meant to fill in the blanks. And a lot of people don't have have the information to fill in those blanks. So a lot of people are trying to change. And in order to achieve this type of life, you need to change. But because you cannot achieve it being the same person that you are. If you don't have this kind of lifestyle or have the means to afford this lifestyle, it means you are not that person who has developed sufficiently internally to deserve, to possess those things. And if you try and possess those things without having that internal change, you will end up losing them. The law of the universe will take them away from you. So how do you develop the right internal deserve or appreciation? What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Anyway, when you actually belong at that level, you need to develop that internally. How do you do it? You do it by changing the way you think. You cannot achieve it by, this is saying, the significant challenges we face in life cannot be corrected at the same level of intelligence that we were when we created them. Albert Einstein said that. The significant challenges we face in life cannot be corrected at the same level of mind that we were when we created them. So what we have to do is raise our thinking, raise our level of mind. Okay, we've got to raise our level of mind. And how do you do that? You know, our slogan is "I am wealthy and rich." How to understand the game of money and play it well. The "I'm wealthy and rich," I am wealthy and rich, I'm wealthy and rich. It's not something about me. Yes, I'm wealthy and rich. I say it for myself, but you need to say I'm wealthy and rich. But those that give you the training on how to make changes, they don't. Oftentimes, they don't give you the formula of how to use it, how often you should use it. Okay, you know, you can't work too hard to overcome a negative thought process. Okay, you cannot work too hard. I'm going to write that down actually. Pen. So you can't work too hard at overcoming a negative thought. I'm actually typing this down. I'm not sure if my screen is sharing process. Let me share. I want you to bear this in mind. Right? That's what I just wrote here. And funny enough, to understand this, really understand this. Okay, you can't work too hard at overcoming a negative thought process. You can't work too hard. And this is where people, first of all, you've got to overcome a negative thought process. That's what you have to do. You have to overcome a negative thought process. People have so many negative thought processes in their mind. These are negative programs. It's running 24/7. And these negative thought processes are what determine what your life is going to be. And you need to overcome them. And you can't work too hard. You can't work too hard at overcoming. So I missed. See, you can't. Sorry about that. Where's that thing gone? You can't work too hard at overcoming a negative thought process. That's what this is what the key here. You can't work too hard. Can't. So, you know, is 30 minutes enough? Is half an hour enough? Is an hour enough? You know, is doing it for 1 week enough? Is doing it for 2 weeks enough? Is doing it for 3 weeks enough? No, it's not enough. You mean I've got to do it for a month? I've got to do it for 6 months? I've got to do it for 12 months? It's not enough. You can't work too hard. Because to the extent that you overcome the negative process is to the extent that you're going to achieve that lifestyle. And to be honest with you, it doesn't actually take that much in the scheme of things compared to what you get in return. Okay? Overcoming a negative thought process is what so many people need to work on. Right? So how do you do that? I've put together a training for you to do that, to overcome the negative thought process so that you could actually achieve the lifestyle you want. And some people tell you to set goals. There's a reason why so many people who've read set goals, there's a whole bunch of people tell you, goals, I've tried setting goals, they don't work. Well, do you know the reason why your goals don't work? You know, they don't work because you have not overcome a negative thought process. You cannot achieve, okay? You cannot achieve a positive goal, okay, if your mind is, we say, consumed. I hope that's right. With negative thoughts. Is that right? Thoughts. That's why, this is why that's why this is why goal setting does not work for most people. Because you're trying to plant a beautiful rose in a garden that is, the soil is not cultivated. Now, could you achieve it? Yes, you could, but it's going to be so much harder. It'd be better for you to cultivate the soil first. Cultivate the soil, get that soil all, I'm not a farmer or whatever, but get that soil in good condition. Then you try and grow the plant or the flower. Then you see it will grow and bloom because that soil will nourish it. But people are told, oh, set goals, set goals, set goals. Yes, you need to set some goals. And their mind is full of negative thought processes, okay? Full of tons of negative thought processes. And so it chokes those goals. Those goals will get choked and torn apart before they even get a chance to germinate and take root. So it's not that goal setting doesn't work. Goal setting works really well, but you've got to overcome the negative thought processes. There's so many different things to get your mind in the right frame state so that you can just start achieving goals. How can you set a goal for a beautiful house when you have a whole ton of negative thought processes? Okay, so you can't work too hard. This is the most important thing. You can't work too hard at overcoming negative thought processes. Okay, you cannot achieve a positive goal in your mind if your mind, look at that, just do it like that. If your mind is consumed with negative thoughts. Okay, this is why goal setting does not work for most people. So correct is that now, if, all right? Yeah, because of a negative thought, I should have put pro. Okay. So this is full of a bunch of negative thought process, and so basically, let's go back to share my screen. So I'll put together training that will help you overcome the negative thought processes, so that your mind will be clear enough to be able to, you can learn to set goals, achieve any goal you want to achieve. And the great thing is I've used some free resources, but then I've put my own spin on it, on top of it, to give you the formula, exactly how to apply it. And I've made it available for you for free. So that's the first thing, get the right mindset. Mindset is not a stubborn kind of attitude where you thump your chest and say, yeah, I'm positive. You can't do it that way. That's called kidding yourself. So once you've done that, then you can start with the investment strategy. And I'll put a basic one there for you. And then if you want a more advanced one, we talked about our altcoins and so on, you can get on one of our webinars and we can show you more about how to get the information on that. Okay, but it's all waiting for you. So what you need to do is go to IamWealthyandRich.com. Now let's just go, let's show my website. Where's the website gone? Share my screen, show you the website. Yeah. So let's share that screen. You go here. IamWealthyandRich.com, how to understand the game of money and play it well. Scroll down and fill in the short form. And what's some other my other videos? Yes, but fill in the short form, name and email address will send you, get your millionaire mindset and business strategy. It's free. So just go ahead and do that and start applying it, just like I teach it. Okay, and I would recommend you listen to the videos more than once, several times. In fact, the more you listen to it, the more they'll sink in. Okay, so that's all from me for now. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and share the video so that YouTube can also share this with more people as well. I really appreciate that if you'd help me do that. And I want to thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful day, fantastic day. Remember, I'm wealthy and rich. You are wealthy and rich. You're actually born to be rich. You just need to claim claim it, your true status. And you claim it by getting your mind in gear to receive. Okay. because the universe is trying to give it to you. It's just that you're just not prepared to receive it yet. So get to work, and then you will receive it, and you'll have the lifestyle of your dreams. See you in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.